This might not be the best example of what I'm talking about, but it should be good enough to get my point across, and that would be the effect of building a concrete stairway without something that would keep the dirt away from the stairway. And you can see here that there's a small separation between the stairway and the retaining wall. And the retaining wall, of course, is built out of wood, and it looks like it's doing its job. It's keeping some of the dirt out, but it's not keeping all of the dirt out. And you can see right here there's a light patch of dirt. It's kind of you can see it's on the right side of the stairway on every single step, it looks like, and that could be because there's dirt actually between the retaining wall and the stairway. If that would have been filled with wood or concrete, you might not have had that problem. As we look at the bottom of the stairway, you can see there's a lot of dirt there, and of course it's hard to really say whether or not this dirt is coming from the entire stairway or just the bottom of it. If we look at the other side, we can see we have the same pattern here. We have a smaller amount of dirt on each step on the left side, and then we end up with a large amount, or should I say a larger amount at the bottom. However, you can see that there is more dirt on the left side of the stairway, on the concrete stairway itself, than there is on the right side. And that's the reason why I'm making the video, to point out just how effective a small barrier would be at keeping some of the debris out of the stairway. Let's take a look at another set of stairs where again it's unprotected. We just have the concrete basically right up against the dirt, and you can see that this particular stairway, the steps, or should I say the front of the steps, are a little higher than the soil on the other side, but we still have a problem area where the soil is at the back, where the bottom of the riser meets the back of the tread. We're still getting a lot of debris, and this realistically could be fixed easily by going in there with a shovel and removing some of the soil and a broom and cleaning off the debris. As long as the debris, the soil, the grass, plants, whatever, is about an inch or two lower, then you shouldn't have a problem. But it needs to be lower. It cannot be higher. And you can see right here, this provides you with a good example of what I'm talking about. Now, if we look at the bottom, we can see where the soil is even higher, that there is more debris on the concrete stairway. Now, let's go ahead and look at a stairway with some type of a protective barrier. And you can see here that there's a concrete wall next to the concrete stairs that is keeping some of the debris away from the stairway. Again, if you're going to build a concrete stairway and you're thinking about, hey, the soil level is going to be a little higher, maybe it's going to be a little lower, then you might seriously consider installing some type of a protective barrier to separate these areas. And again, here's another example. It's just a regular lawn. You got a small slope on each side of the stairway that's well beneath the concrete wall. So this stairway looks like it was planned out and built accordingly, and that's realistically why I make these videos, to give you a better idea of what might work and what might not work for your particular situation. Remember, not all construction methods can be used in every situation.